Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's session is about international economic relation, basic economic issues in Pakistan. Economic globalization. Globalization comprises three core elements: the expansion of market, challenges to the state and institutions, the rise of new social and political movement. What is economic growth? Living standards measured by the real GDP per person vary significantly among nations. The poorest countries have average level of income. Productivity. Why productivity is so important? Productivity plays a key role in determining living standard for all nations in the world. To understand the large differences in living standard across countries, we must focus on the production of goods and services. What is economic growth? A positive change in the level of production of goods and services by a country over a certain period of time. Nominal growth is defined as economic growth including inflation, while real growth is nominal growth minus inflation. Economic growth is usually brought about by technological innovation and positive external forces. Indicators: gross domestic production, consumer price index, inflation, trade deficit, employment indicators, the poverty rate, investment climate. The inputs used to produce goods and services are called the factor of production. How productivity is determined? The factor of production includes physical capital, human capital, natural resources, technological knowledge. The factor of production directly determines productivity. How to catch up? Saving and investment. One way to raise future productivity is to invest more current resources in the production of capital. Investment from abroad. Governments can increase capital accumulation and long-term economic growth by encouraging investment from foreign sources. Investment from abroad takes several forms: foreign direct investment, capital investment owned and operated by foreign entity, foreign portfolio investment, investments financed with foreign money but operated by domestic residents. Property rights and political stability. Property rights refers to the ability of people to exercise authority over the resource they own. An economy-wide respect for property right is an important prerequisite for the price system to work. It is necessary for investors to feel that their investments are secure. Some countries engages in inward-oriented trade policy, avoiding interaction with other countries. Outward-oriented trade policy encouraging interaction with other countries. Trade is the some ways a type of technology. A country that eliminates trade restrictions will experience the same kind of economic growth that would occur after a major technological advance. Physical capital per worker is the stock of equipment and structures that are used to produce goods and services. Physical capital includes land, raw material, and labor input, tools used to build or repair automobiles, tools used to build furniture, office buildings, schools. Physical capital is a produce factor of production. It is an input into the production process that in the past were an output from the production process. Natural resources are inputs used in production that are provided by nature, such as land, rivers, and mineral deposits. Renewable resources include trees and forests. Renewable resources include petroleum and coal. Natural resources can be important but are not necessary for an economy to be highly productive in producing goods and services. Technological knowledge includes society's understanding of the best way to produce goods and services. Human capital includes the resources expended transmitting this understanding to the labor force. Issues of Pakistan's economy. Problems of new independent state. Pakistan received 23% of the territory and 90% of the population of colonial India. Weak industrial base, backward agriculture, insignificant trade, lack of public institutions, lack of transport and communication, lack of human capital, ultimate dependence on foreign aids. Structure future of economy. The structure influences the functioning of markets and the access to resources pattern of ownership of productive assets, the role of state institution, their effects, access to public goods and services, and the policies to the adjustment lending. Role of agriculture sector, role of industrial sector, social sector, human capital, poverty ratio, basic health facilities, housing, community development. Various options for future development, discovering the local potential and resources, comparative advantages, joint venture with multinationals, regional cooperation with India and Iran and other Asian countries, role of facilitator infrastructure. Recommendation: not automatically translation of economic growth to reduce poverty. It is like a machine, not a house. Manufacturing sector can stimulate growth all around. Public expenditure on education, health as poverty reduction strategy. Reprioritizing expenditure by reducing non-productive, non-development expenditures. Summary: economic prosperity as measured by real GDP per person varies. Sustainability substantially around the world. The average income of the world's richest countries is more than 10 times that in the world's poorest countries. The standard of living in economy depends on the economy's ability to produce goods and services. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Any feedback will be highly appreciated.